Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to like and subscribe, really helps out with the growth. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Today I'm showcasing Zeus. He's typically played with either attack speed or full mage. So either you start with Sands of Time or you go leather cowl into attack speed. Today I'm going to try to find a mix where you go attack speed but also intelligence. Typically if you're building attack speed, you're building strength items, and there's a reason for that. Zeus's passive, overcharge. For every stack on the enemy, up to a maximum of 3, your basic attacks deal increased damage, 15% increased damage per stack, and it stacks up to 3 times. And then for your ability, your 3 detonates depending on how many charges are on the enemy. The damage varies. Why would you play Zeus? He does a lot of damage, and if you get 3 stacks on the enemy, it stuns them for like 0.5 seconds. Not very long, but if you're building attack speed, that's more than enough time for you to land 1 extra basic attack. So I'm trying to find a hybrid build on him, and as you can see, he can easily be poked out by enemy mages, which totally makes sense because he's squishy. First item I'm going for, well, my starter is leather cowl. It gives me attack speed, lifesteal depending on if my teammates are around me. The attack speed can be either 7.5% or about 5%, I believe. Didn't really pay attention to it. But the first item I'm going for is Spirit Desolation because it gives 100 intelligence, cooldown, and a cooldown passive where if you get a kill, it reduces your cooldown by a set amount. I don't have the item yet, but that's First Blood. And I'm just going to be building intelligence items that either give me a lot of intelligence or intelligence and attack speed. That's a good pull by Mulan. Shout out to Mulan for that pull. She kept him in my ult longer. Shout out to Poseidon as well. He did damage. That was a group effort, but at the start of the game, I have 2 kills. And like I said, Zeus does damage. That's why you play Zeus typically. The first item I'm going for is the Spirit Desolation because I need at least 1 cooldown item, and that 100 intelligence it gives is actually pretty good, not gonna lie. I think it's the best cooldown item in the game, or the best cooldown item for intelligence users, I should say. Only 1 hit. So the first ability you want to max out is your 1, after that your 2, then your 3. Your 1 bounces up targets, and I believe at max rank it can bounce 6 times. Your 2 gives you 30% attack speed the second you proc it and does damage in the AoE around you. I landed my 1 at least, that's good. Then your 3 just detonates and stuns if they have 3 charges. Let's see, landing, he got him. Not enough to kill him. Oh, this is sad. All he has to do is land 1 auto. We have Mulan, and he's backing out. Should also back out as well. But yeah, the starter giving you attack speed and lifesteal is the main reason. Plus, if you're building intelligence, it gives you 25 intelligence, about as much intelligence as Sands of Time. Next, I'm going Bracer of the Abyss, gives you 60 intelligence, I believe 30% attack speed. And it has a unique passive where if you land basic attacks on the enemy gods, it stacks up and increases your basic attack damage. I believe it stacks up to 8 times, up to a maximum of 80 extra physical damage, or extra basic attack damage, and it's really good on Zeus, seeing as his passive also does increase basic attack damage as you stack up to 3 times, 15% per stack. So it's just double stacking Zeus's passive essentially is what I'm doing. Then after that, I will probably go Doom Orb for a lot of intelligence. Doom Orb provides 90 intelligence right off the bat in its base form, and when minions or gods die around you, it stacks up, providing up to a maximum of 140 intelligence. Okay. They still have the buff, so I'm going to aim for the buff, that way it bounces between them, and then drop my ult right on top of them. Another double kill. Leveling order, you want to level up your 1 first, 3 next, then your 2 last, your ult whenever you can because it does a lot of damage, and you want that damage, believe me, you do. Yeah. I'm just trying to find a happy midway, a hybrid build between a lot of intelligence and a lot of attack or basic attacks. A lot of attack speed, sorry, for lack of a better way to put it. And unlike the usual where people are building strength and attack speed, this will be intelligence and attack speed. That's what differentiates this video from the average Zeus video. Now you could go proc items and just rely on your abilities, but I feel like with Zeus, landing his 1 is a bit of a hit or miss. It is actually a skill shot. In Smite 1, he could throw his shield and bounce it off of his shield, so people relied entirely on the shield. Whereas you could still build attack speed in Smite 1, but not to the same level as Smite 2. In Smite 2, they're trying to remove that and make people actually skilled in dropping the lightning. And I'm not gonna lie, even I miss it sometimes. So sometimes it's best to engage with your auto attack damage, put that to space between my teammates and the enemy, but they did not come forward. He just ran away, I guess. I didn't have my ults, I missed my 1. Like I said, even I miss it sometimes. Gonna focus and take this tower. He's ulting. That's not really doing anything. Is this tower down? Yes, it is. Okay, drop my 1 on him. Poseidon got the kill. Perfect. What is he going for? Oh, he got her. Alright, I'm gonna prevent this guy from going in, Rama, from going in. Between Poseidon and Medusa, not Medusa, and Mulan, they should be able to finish him off quickly. Okay, he just ran. Missed my 1 again. Still have my charge on him. Just detonated so it wouldn't waste. I'm just gonna slowly back away and clear this wave. He's not really being aggressive, so just biding time now. Increase my attack speed. 3 charges on him, stun him. You're close, drop my ult. Also, your 1 has a 20% slow when it's bouncing between them. So if you can have it bouncing between 2 people, you can just drop your ult on them. And because I went for Spirit Desolation first, that pretty much gives me my abilities back quicker. So I went for the best cooldown item first. That way I could just keep using abilities. Now I have Doom Orb, my abilities will hit harder, and my basic attacks will hit slightly harder. Basic attacks scale more with strength than magical or intelligence, I should say. After this, I think I will go Nimble Ring because it converts your intelligence into attack speed and attack damage. Once again, taking advantage of the Zeus passive, where your autos hit harder as you land abilities. Bracelet of the Abyss also allows your autos to hit harder as you land basic attacks. So I'm going to be relying more on my autos, but I still have a lot of intelligence, so my abilities hit hard. Unlike when you build full strength and your abilities don't really hit for much. This way, it's all rounded, I should say. It's well rounded. Dropped his ult, but the timing was off and I couldn't really capitalize off of his ult to land mine. That's totally fine. We did a lot of damage, we poked them out. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of damage, especially with Doom Orb and Spirit Deso. As you can see, I have a decent amount of intelligence. At the right side of this image, you can see the book showing the amount of intelligence I have. This Mulan is really interested in making me take all the buffs. She just pings until I show up and take the buff. I mean, I'm not complaining, she's a great teammate. She's actually peeling for the team, pulling the enemy in. Okay, why are you attacking from there? Where's the rest of you? Hurrah! My team is hitting hard. Mulan timed that ult perfectly. I don't have a whole lot of mana, but Doom Orb has mana regen, so I'm relying on Doom Orb to give me all the mana I need. I wish we pulled this towards the other end, yeah. Secured that, gonna back, and Rama is ulting me for some reason. I expected someone else to show up, they didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna go Nimble's Ring, then probably Braggy's Harp next, or something with penetration. Let's get some, yeah. So my starter gives me a little bit of lifesteal, Nimble Ring also gives lifesteal, but just in case some health potions. We're doing well. I'm carrying this team. I see they're in. Mulan was isolated and they took her into Aladdin's ult. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I backed to get my item. I wanted a little bit more lifesteal so I can deal this drama. I see Aladdin is inside Chiron. I don't see my teammates anywhere. I'm gonna move to the side to dodge his ult. He's chasing. I'm gonna beat so I'm not rooted. Drop my ult right here in case Aladdin wants to come out. Well, he didn't come out under the ult. And I killed Aladdin somehow despite focusing. I mean, he probably stepped into my ult or something, or Poseidon hit him. I don't really know. He said sorry. I don't know. Subscribe to Rizhu on YouTube.
Victory.
Yo, hello.
I guess that's game. I'm top kills, top damage. Like and subscribe for more content. I'll be posting one every day.